Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to my channel Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Episode 13 Bhagavad Gita Introduction. What is the purpose behind the creation? We discussed in episode 12 about this. Now we are continuing. Everything is recorded, but it was sound form, means somebody heard to record and read. Only Kali Yuga people, we are so proud in advancing in technology, but we need more and more devices. That itself shows us we are poor in memory and many other things. So he understood that the knowledge not going to receive just by hearing. Hearing is not sufficient. So he wrote it down. So he recorded the Vedas, Vedavyasa Maharshi. What was available in the sound form, he put it in writing, and the essence of it he wrote in Vedanta Sutras. He thought that lakhs and lakhs of verses, Kali Yuga, it is difficult to put in memory. So he saw the disqualifications of the Kali Yuga people, that he wrote it down. Lakhs and lakhs of verses are there. Who is going to read? How many of us have time? He thinks, let us put in summary varieties of desires have living entities. So he compiled 18 Puranas so that everybody gets attracted to Vedic knowledge. So like that he has so many considerations. To accommodate all those considerations, he wrote so much. Finally he thought, huge. It is like almost few kilometers of books he wrote. He thought then he wrote Vedanta Sutras, 540 or 511 Vedanta Sutras, like equations or formulas. One formula you have to apply in so many situations. So many further meanings, derivations can be drawn from this. So he gave Vedanta Sutras like Atato Brahma Jijnasa. Now we have got human form. Now we should inquire about absolute truth. What is the absolute truth? Many understandings brought from one sutra. So like that we compile 540 sutras. He compiles, which gives complete explanations of Vedanta Sutras. From that we can understand kilometers of books can be written in one small Veda. We can understand the thoroughness of the person. He is so thorough. He wrote, after writing lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of verses, you know that he has written 540 sutras. He is so brilliant. So then he understood the problem with the sutras are, it can be interpreted in so many ways. Because of that, I mean something, you mean something. I said Atato, it can be interpreted so many ways. Formulas are there, equations are there, sutras are there. one can conceive so many meanings out of it. After doing all of this, he has dissatisfied again. It is very important thing. Why he has dissatisfied? He was dissatisfied because there was the essence is not clearly visible. After reading and reading and reading the lakhs of verses, people will lost. What should be conclusion? What is my life's goal? That they may not get it. It mentioned in the Vedas, Hari Sarvatra Giyate. Hari is everywhere. Hari is glorified everywhere. But come to the conclusion, that is very difficult. We have lost in somewhere. For Dhanurvidya, this and that, so many attractive things are there. We have not understood. What is the essence of this? He was not satisfied. Narada Muni came and says, the essence of it, Hari Sarvatra Giyate, Lord should be glorified everywhere. So dedicate a literature which can completely glorify Lord. Repeated glorification is required. Kali Yuga is worst. Many times we sleep in the class. At least the essence has spoken. Many times. At least you hear one time. Out of so many times. They may come hardly here. Whenever they open the book, give the essence in every page. Like that. Even a person reads a little portion of it also, get the full benefit of it. In Kali Yuga, people, they don't study. They study everything. They don't study properly. They do not go deep. They do not study things. They superficially understand. So, the point is that if repeatedly glorified, at least even though they begin to understand a little bit also, they become perfect. Yes, Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Srila Prabhupada wrote books in that way. In every other page, you will easily find you are the servant of Krishna. So that any page you read, anywhere you read, at least you get the essence of it. It is very difficult to get essence. This is the compassion of Acharyas, so that we can receive the full benefit of transcendental knowledge. By considering all these things, he wrote Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the explanation of Vedanta Sutras. He thought why people should interpret, mislead themselves. He himself wrote the commentary. That is Srimad Bhagavatam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, repeatedly you find glorification of Krishna. And actually, it is another way of Bhagavad Gita. Vyasdeva already wrote Bhagavad Gita. He kept in the middle of Mahabharata. Mahabharata already wrote, because Vedanta Sutras, they are very tough. Of course, they are like a plus b plus c whole square, a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2c. Like that. Many people, they don't understand. They may not understand. Who have some basic understanding of mathematics, at least you have studied up to 10th class, they can understand. Otherwise, it is very difficult to understand. They are complicated. Vedanta Sutras are like that, very complicated sutras. So, generally people cannot understand, they don't find any interest. A square plus b square plus c square. The point is Vedanta Sutras are very difficult to understand. with many people. Philosophy, I can't understand. I like Mahabharata because there are stories. We have a tendency to hear stories and fiction. That's why he wrote Mahabharata. Some principles are given through the lives of people. I will continue this in next episode. I stop here. Sri Guru Maharaj ki, Sri Prabhupada ki, Sri Sri Radha Govind Ji Bhagwan ki jai. Hare Krishna.